basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake, shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski. It's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. Bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be for that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the La Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where 2 teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Lumberjacks going up against the Seahawks.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Portland Lumberjacks and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tack McKinley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll go again with Kelly. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, Kelly. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, this is Kelly, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Wait, 20. 52. Hold 50.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Brim's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Brinza now, after the field goal, readies for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
Here's Bernard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Seven yards to go on second down. Again, here's Bernard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing is Stafford. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there, 96 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the 1st quarter. Now it's time for the 2nd quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And an alley to Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Brady to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Brady going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Bernard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run again with Bernard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the wideout in motion. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Now Kelly on the toss. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Brins' kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Hendrickson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Kelly. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They run with it. It's Kelly. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Here's Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. This is Kelly. Room here to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now in Seattle, Washington. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This offense so far on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run the counter now on first down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Wait 20! Wait 20! 53!
Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Tack McKinley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Wait 20!
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Xavier Cooper in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Brady. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff looking right. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The offense on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.